welcome back to my channel. If you're new, my name is Queen, and if you're returning subby, welcome back. Thank you so much for joining. In today's video, as you can see from the title of the video, I am going to be doing a first impressions of the Essence Insta Perfect liquid makeup. So yeah, if you want to see what my thoughts are about the new Insta Perfect from Essence, then keep watching. This foundation is said to be it says here on the front it's a strong matte effect with it's waterproof and buildable. So the packaging looks like this. It's like, I don't even know what to call this sort of packaging, but yeah, it's like a bottle. It's a plastic bottle with a black top. Essence for me screams teenagers still trying to discover your makeup, you know. So this is very practical for me. Like, if I can imagine myself in my early 20s, late teens, using something like this, you know, no threat to breaking it. You're not really worried about what the packaging looks like. You just want to have foundation that looks good on you. I was a little bit, I wasn't really sure if I wanted to pick this foundation up. There was a campaign with South African beauty influencers, which I thought was great. I thought the campaign was great until I actually saw the shade range, and I thought, okay, I was a little bit confused about what, you know, the campaign actually meant if the shade ranges were not so many. But anyway, that's just, you know, that's just my personal opinion. I just got a little bit disappointed as a consumer. So I've already prepped my skin. So I've already moisturized and all of that. So I'm just gonna moisturize again because it says, okay, I'm gonna read the claims of the foundation. My shade, the shade that I got is Lovely Mocha, which is number 90. I'm gonna read the back. It says here it's a liquid lightweight makeup with strong matte effect for a perfect skin tone. It has long lasting and waterproof, and it's mixable with other colors. I thought that was quite an interesting claim, saying it's mixable with other colors. I think that is foundation. You get 30 ml, and it says to shake before use. Okay, and then it says, yeah, it says instructions, see inside. So I don't know if it's got instructions underneath here. Okay, there's nothing there. So that's pretty much the long and short of that. I am gonna quickly just prep my face. I'm gonna be using my Bobbi Brown hydrating face cream because this foundation is very matte. So I'm trying to just obviously counter. I am oily, so I always welcome a matte foundation, but I just feel like, I don't know, I just feel like sometimes you need a little hydration with a matte foundation, even if you're oily. Okay, please don't mind my struggle lashes. I'm still learning to put on lashes, so yeah, it's still quite the struggle. Okay, so I'm then gonna follow up that with the Smashbox photo finish, and the reason I'm doing this is because I've actually been loving this primer, just because it's so smoothing. I love how smoothing it is, and I'm trying to give this foundation like the best shot. We're gonna see if this is actually my shade, in which even if it's not my shade, I'll still, you know, I'll still post the video just for, you know, just to, I don't know, to prove a point or whatever. Not really to prove a point, but so I'm just gonna put it on. I'm gonna use one side I'm gonna use a brush, and the other side I'm gonna use a sponge. So it's not very watery. Oh, okay, it's watery. Oh, I don't know why I never put foundation directly on my face like this. I don't know why I'm doing this, but anyway, this looks like it's gonna be my shade, which is very sad. I know I asked some of the influencers that were at the launch about the shade range when they were there at the party or whatever that they had, and some people were saying that Essence is gonna come out with more shades, so we're gonna have to wait and see. So in this side I'm gonna be using a sponge, and then I'm gonna use a sponge on this side, and I'm gonna use a beauty blender, a brush on this side. So I'm gonna go ahead and just at looks like it will be fine shade wise. It smells it smells very nice. It smells perfumey. The shade is quite, oh no. Ooh, okay. It looks a tad gray. It's a little bit gray. But it doesn't look like a bad shade. But I mean, if it's coming off gray on me, you know, it's like, it's very neutral. Very neutral undertones. Okay, so we're gonna do the brush side. It's not, it blended very nicely, very well. No complaints over there. It blends very easily. So it's taking a while to dry down. I'm just gonna wait for it to dry and see. The coverage is quite, impressive, to be honest. I'm gonna see if it's buildable. So I'm gonna try and cover my spots even more. Okay. Okay, this I think, I don't know about this packaging, guys. Yeah, it's definitely buildable. This, it looks more like it, okay, I prefer the side with the brush. It just looks better. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go over the side. Okay, no, I prefer the side with the brush. And it almost looks different, like different texture. It looks more dewy. Okay, I'm gonna just wait and let it set. Okay, so I'm gonna do the rest of my face. This is how the foundation looks. This is the side with the sponge. This is the side with the brush. I must be honest, I like the shade is a bit neutral, but I've gone out with worse foundation, so I'm not gonna be. Okay, so I'm gonna do the rest of my makeup, come back and let you guys know my thoughts. And yeah, so my first impressions are, I'm really mad at the shade range. I actually, even though like I'm really like, oh, this is not a bad foundation, but it's also like not the smoothest. So for instance, I can still see my pores. Yeah, I can still see my texture. It hasn't highlighted my texture, but okay, it's not Insta Perfect. That much I can tell you. Okay, so yeah, okay. So I'm gonna go ahead and do the rest of my face, come back and let you guys know my final thoughts. Okay guys, so I am back. I'm back and I actually have been looking at myself in the mirror, and this, you know, sorry, it's raining outside, So I don't know if you guys can actually hear that. But this is me with my full face. In person, it doesn't look so bad. On the camera, so what I did is I actually just filmed my introduction, and I noticed when I watched my introduction that I look gray, like I look gray. So this tells me that this foundation will probably not photograph very well. I can't say, you know, yes or no, but it already picks up very, very neutral on camera when I'm doing my filming. When I look at myself, I can see the grayness, but it's not as bad. I'm trying to be nice. I think if I'm going somewhere late at night, I would probably wear it and not worry about it, and I know that I'm not gonna get photographed. That's fine. But during the day, it's gonna pick up gray, and it's not gonna be cute at all. Sorry. So yeah. In terms of the foundation and how it performs, I'm very, very disappointed, you guys. I'm very, very disappointed in the shade range. I am not even gonna lie. I don't even know why I bought this foundation. I always knew that I was going to be disappointed when I saw like 9 bottles lining up there. And when I picked this up and I swatched it and this looked like the closest to my skin tone, I was even more disappointed. I really, I don't know what to say. I'm really, really disappointed that Essence would, you know, hype up a foundation range that didn't really have that yeah, I don't know. Anyway, in terms of the shade range, I'm highly disappointed. I think if I found my shade, I would probably like this foundation. I'm not a fan of the bottle. I think they could have done better with the bottle as well. It's a little bit messy. It's a little bit all over the place. I think the consistency of the foundation is that you can actually put it in a pump. I think you could get away with putting it in a pump. The coverage is stunning. It went well. It blended easily, blends very easily. It's very easy to blend. It's got buildable coverage, and that's about it. I mean, it is matte, and it's also very matte. It's not very, very matte. It is matte. So that's good if you are looking for a foundation that is matte, and if you can find yourself a shade, maybe you can check it out. I don't know. This one away, unfortunately. However, if you are looking for a matte foundation with full coverage and with a decent sort of finish, you can try this out. You can get a shade. I would not recommend it based on the shade range and just the fact that I think you will struggle to find a shade. Essence does have drops, so you can darken this foundation, you know, if you need to. I think this drops, like per drop you get a shade darker or something like that, so you can actually look into that. The nice thing about Essence is that their foundations, their products are quite reasonable. I love Essence product. I love their makeup brushes. They've got the most stunning blending brushes. I love their nail stuff. I'm generally like an Essence fan. I just wish that they had come out with a better formula. The formulation is not bad, a better shade range, but I don't know, a lot of people are saying that they are going to come out with more shades, so we're looking forward to that. I just think because it's so affordable, you know, I always root for the brand, like the brands that are very affordable, because that just means that more people can actually afford the product and enjoy it. So that is it for the video today, guys. I don't know what you guys think of my hair. I am trying to wear my hair in like, I'm trying to manipulate my hair lace. I'm trying to grow out my edges, so you guys will be seeing more of my hair in these like low manipulation styles. This is what I could think of today. Let me know what you guys think of the hairstyle, and until my next video, I love you guys so much. And if you're not subscribed, please do subscribe on your way out. I love you guys so much. Until my next video, peace.